My mother's garden is still birthing carrots and squash in the second week of November. In the second week of November, it is warm enough to sit in my mother's garden. It is quiet enough. So I do. I dig roots deep into soil firming with first cold and reach out tender shoots to touch everything. I say it because it's true. I love you. I love you despite the fact that we are all so afraid of death that we jump to kill each other as if life were a finite resource. I promise you it isn't. Look, my mother birthed these carrots and squash from firm soil. I love you. With a knotted hand, I kiss down the Cascadia subduction zone, a tectonic fault that soon will suck the entire Pacific Northwest underground without so much as a burp. I carve out my trunk and welcome home 180,000 still displaced by the Tohoku earthquake. I drop my leaves as blanket on 120 Parisian civilians, but also on 360,000 Afghani civilians. Lest we forget, please love each other. It is your job, but also your right. We are all gardeners. I promise you, empathy is not a finite resource. Veins of it run deep in your body, refreshed constantly by an organ that exists for that purpose. Please remember that we are all in this together. And by we, I mean us, but also them. I mean us, but also refugees, also Palestinians, also trans people of color, also hashtag Black Lives Matter. I mean us, but what I mean is us. Please remember that we are all in this together, and by in this, I mean clutching desperately to a round, fertile garden that protects us from a void that would sooner kill us than even we would each other. Please remember that we are all in this together, and by together, I mean we are all gardeners. And please remember that with love, muddy fields become pastures. We are all gardeners, and please remember that when a forest burns, there will be miles of mushrooms. We are all gardeners, and please remember that the clear water we rely on to keep ourselves and our garden alive is a finite resource. We are all gardeners, and please remember that gardeners know when something needs to be taken in from the cold. We are all gardeners, and please remember that gardeners know that seedlings are not weeds. We are all gardeners, and please remember, I love you.